So for the midfoot here, we are going to have three major joints. We're going to have the talonavicular, the cuneonavicular, and the calcaneocuboid. Let's start off with the medial side though, because that's easier because it's mostly concavities and it doesn't have a saddle joint. So we know it's the medial side because the big toe's on this side. And as you can see, the distal joint partner for the talonavicular joint is going to be the navicular, and it's going to have this nice concavity. So that means our rolls and glides are going to be in the same direction. We are also going to see for the cuneonavicular joint, we are going to see concavities. So our rolls and glides are going to be in the same direction in an open chain or non-weight bearing position. So if we did dorsiflexion, we get a superior roll and glide at the navicular, the talonavicular joint, and the cuneonavicular joint. So superior roll and glide for those. And then for plantar flexion, it'd be an inferior roll and glide for both of those. Then if we were going to look at inversion and eversion, and this is going to apply for the entire midfoot, because the axis of rotation is going to go through all of the different bones, we're going to get spins. So if I was going to do pronation or inversion, we are actually going to get a lateral rotation of all of the midfoot. And then if I was going to do inversion, I would get inversion or pronation, I would get a medial rotation of all those bones. Then if we were going to look at the calcaneocuboid, we would see that it has a saddle joint. So if it's a saddle joint, that means it has to have one surface with a convexity and one with a concavity. Thankfully for the cuboid, it's going to follow the rest of the midfoot and forefoot, in that is going to have a concavity, so the rolls and glides are going to be in the same direction. So it's really nice for plantar flexion and dorsiflexion in the sagittal plane. All your rolls and glides are going to be the same. The only part that you have to worry about is the transverse plane for the midfoot, because of this calcaneocuboid joint having a convexity in the transverse plane, meaning when you do AB and AD duction, the rolls and glides are going to be in opposite directions.